What's up guys, welcome back to Ableton Tips. This is part 2 in the start to finish series where we'll be adding some piano and a bit of bass. Let's go. Today we are going to continue on with the Melodic House series start to finish using Diva, and I'm also just going to use a little piano here for the start of this this video, because for me I like to build my tracks and my melodies and chords with a piano. I just think it sounds really beautiful, so it gives me like a nice bit of inspiration to continue on with the track. So what I have here is a piano from Labs and Spitfire Audio, so it's by Spitfire Audio using Labs. Which is completely free, so you guys can go check it out. Really nice soft piano. And yeah, I'm just going to try and get something down, some chords down. For me, I like to just play something in for a while until I've got something that feels good. So maybe we go. So I'll show you what I'm doing, and also just go through this little bit of piano processing. So this is a MIDI control, MIDI effect, sorry, that you can get in Ableton. It's just a default setting, and it just makes the piano a little bit softer. You'll notice it more when I play more notes, but yeah, it's just removing a little bit of the drive and volume. Also adds a little bit of random to the velocity, so it makes it a little bit more human. And then there's a bit of EQ. Some compression. Compression is just making it feel a little bit fuller. This EQ is not doing anything at the minute. And then we got a sidechain compressor just to the kick, just so it grooves nicely. Alright, cool. So I will come into MIDI here, and I'm going to make quite a long progression, probably like this. And if you personally don't like piano in your music or whatever, you could just do this within Diva. You could just get like a really simple synth up, something like the default, and you could do the same kind of thing. Something that's just gonna get some nice chords in there for you. But for me, I like working in piano, so that's what I'm gonna work in. Alright, cool. So I think I'll just figure something out first. I think I had something a minute ago, which was like yeah, that's nice. And then I need to go like down somewhere, maybe. Maybe there. Could add an E. Yeah. Okay, so I need to remember that now. So it was like. Yeah, let's just play. Yeah, I think that's it. I like this. Dun, dun. So maybe this at the start, and put a note here so it actually resets. Yeah. It's a bit stiff. Needs to be a little bit earlier. And make these notes not start at the same time. Dun, dun. Yeah, I need to. There we go. And then again. Yeah. I could just copy this over here actually. Let's just do that. Oh, there we go. Just get rid of this little guy. need the lower one, which is I don't remember. I think it's the A. It was press this little box and it should do it. I think it did it here. Okay, so we'll just consolidate all of this. Move this here. The thing when you play it in yourself is you get these little velocity differences automatically. So it's not like you have to manually put them in, which is nice. It gives it that human feel, makes it sound like it's been played in, because it has been. Yeah, I think that's the one. Here, maybe something a little bit more open. We could maybe try. I think the G's nice. Yeah, maybe this. Yeah, that's nice. So keeping the B running. Alright, so we have this first half, but you have to do a second half. You can't just stop there, because otherwise it will get very boring later on. So we just go, drag this out. So I just duplicated it. So it's essentially the same. And so for the second half, you don't have to go crazy. Maybe just move like this note up, like the B can just be playing a bit higher. Maybe not on that one, just this first one. Or it could be playing on a different one. Let's try like this. Yeah, nice. And then add the B here. Maybe the G again here. And then maybe this needs to be a bit higher up, so we could maybe move this to a C. Let's see. Yeah, there we go. And then we have our chord progression. Also, sorry, there's some delay on here, which I forgot to mention. It's just the default delay within Ableton, and I just increased the feedback a little bit, so the notes, yeah, bleed out a little bit, especially with the chords being not too congested and there's not too busy, so they kind of like leak into the next one, which is nice. Yeah, very, very nice. All right, cool.
Hi, this video is sponsored by us. If you like these tutorials and want to support the channel, check out our website packed with online courses and professional sound packs. If you want to cut years of your learning curve, check the PML Beginner to Advanced Music Production program for Ableton Live. You will know Ableton inside out and learn how to write, produce, mix and master complete tracks. You learn step by step at your own speed, from an empty file to professional production, as if we're sitting side by side in the studio. Thank you for listening, and now let's get back to your tutorial.
So let's write a bass line, and I think all we need to do is to just drag this down. Drag this down to here, and remove the, or don't even need to remove, just turn them off, because you might want to keep the notes there to move around onto them. So then we can just maybe sustain this or leave it as it is for now. And it's actually quite a simple bass line. It's just 2 notes, but that's all good. And then we just put this red so it's nice and organized, and we'll go to Diva. We could work from the default. It's always a good place to start. Let's see what it sounds like. Yeah, it could actually work. I'm just gonna put, I've got sidechain on there, which is all good. So yeah, it's important to have sidechain on there where you're listening to your bass, because it's gonna need to move out the way of the kick. So got a nice sidechain setup, just a high ratio, short attack, short release, and then the threshold's pretty low as well. And then a little thing here is just EQing the kick that comes in. So we're getting a smaller response, so just more of the transient of the kick rather than the thump of the kick. But I'm not sure that I want this bass to be going growling. I just want it to just come in as a nice sub. And I think we can just, there's a nice preset actually through Bound to Divide called Just Sub, I think. Yeah, this one. Whoa. Potentially it could be a little bit too low, so we could just bring it up an octave. Oh, I did like it being a bit low. Oh, I can't decide. I think what we could do is we can bring it up an octave. And then turn down something here. So maybe, yeah, this second voice here, we could actually turn it down there. This is going to come through a lot better on smaller speakers, so it's good to take care of that. We could maybe add in a really low body to it as well. So we could just have this, another triangle wave. So currently there's 2 triangle waves. And then we bring this down to the 16 and bring it up in volume. Yeah, and I think this one I might bring it down a little bit more. Bit of feedback. Put it into mono. I think this voice might be a bit too loud. It's just like the central voice. Yeah, so they're a little bit more equal, all 3 of the voices. And we can then just kind of control the overall volume of the bass. I think I'm going to add a compressor or maybe like some saturation first. So we'll get this preset called A Bit Warmer, which is just a nice go-to. It's going to add a little bit of warmth. One thing we need to do though with this is just to balance out the volume. So if we put this on, come into the session view, and we look, our volume is at around -15, right? We'll put this on. It's adding 3 dB of volume, so we just bring it down. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, nice. That's sitting really nicely. And one other thing is I might add a little bit of width to the bass, but on a return channel. So it's just going to take a little bit of the stereo field up. So I actually have something set up here already, which is just a chorus channel. So this is the chorus from Ableton. Just load it in, put it at 100% dry wet. The amount I increased a little bit, but you can kind of play around with that to taste. And then I don't know what I'm doing with this EQ here. Let's just bring that down. So what we're doing is making sure we don't have any really low frequencies. It's more these kind of like mid frequencies that are going to be pushed into the stereo field. And the chorus will just add like a little bit of wobble as well, which is quite nice. So what we want to do is just find it. So it's the 3rd return to this one. And we're just going to increase it till it starts sounding nice. And then we'll just adjust the volume. More volume here, so it's coming through. Maybe we put 100% here. It's very subtle because it's only these frequencies here, which is not much of the bass. The majority of the bass is kind of here, but it's just got that nice little bit of warmth that's coming through here, and it's going to come into the stereo field, which just kind of like hugs your face if you got headphones on. Yeah, let's see with or without it. It's pretty subtle, to be fair. I don't think it's actually doing much. Let me put a little bit more volume on. There we go. And I might actually send the piano to there as well, see what it sounds like. Oh, that's really nice. I'm just going to decrease the amount a little bit. It's got that kind of like retro feel. Let's bring it down a little bit. Very nice. Alright, I think that about wraps it up for this video. I think the bass is sounding nice and warm. That's pretty much all that I want to do to it right now. The next video, I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to do. I might do melodies or something like that, or some kind of lead idea. But make sure you subscribe to the channel so you don't miss out on that. Also, leave a like and comment if you enjoyed this and it inspired you in any way. And that's it, guys. Thank you very much. I'll catch you in the next one.